Okay, welcome back. Part 3. We want to finish this up. Question D here, or Part D. If the company needs to make $16,400 in order to break even, how likely? So what's the probability here that they're going to make at least that much? So in terms of our curve, here, we find 16,400, and the simple answer is we're going to find the z-score, and the z-score is going to tell us everything below. But our question says, how likely is it that the company will make a profit, meaning make this or more? So we want to know all this area under the curve. What is the probability that our data will be somewhere in there? So all we're going to do is take that z-score percentage and subtract it from 100, z-score percent. So let's go ahead and come over here, and we've applied our mu of 20,300 and our standard deviation of 3,200 to the left of our mean, because we see that the data point 16,400 falls below the mu. So one standard deviation to the left is going to be 17,100. Two standard deviations to the left is 13,900. And because 16,400 falls in between, that tells us we need to find our z-score. So our z-score formula is the data minus the mu divided by the standard deviation. So we just plug and chug from there. 16,400 minus the 20,300, all divided by the 3,200. And that gives us a z-score of approximately negative 1.22. So we would go to our z-score table. We have a negative 1.22, which is going to be found at the intersection of negative 1.2 and 0.02. So we'll find that intersection, and that is 0.1112. So we read that as a percentage, moving the decimal 2 places, 11.12%. So if we come back here and say, oh, what does this 11.12% mean? Well, remember, it means everything under the curve to the left of that plot. So everything under the curve to the left, this is where 11.12% of the data is. So we have an 11.12% probability of making less than that. But the question wants to know, we're interested in this amount. So we would subtract the 11.2 or 11.12 from 100. So 100% minus the 11.12% to give us a final answer of 88.88% likelihood of making at least $16,400 in a month.